Hey, what's up? So this is SirWarg, also known as James or Sir Nikolai. This is already my third episode, and I've recorded the first two episodes in less than 24 hours. So the point is that I just want to upload three videos immediately together for this new YouTube channel, so that you get to have a feel of of what the channel is all about. Okay. So what I'm going to be showing you today is how I play Pokemon Go outside. And as you all know, it's very difficult to go outside right now because of the pandemic. But and in the second episode, I showed you guys that there is a gym in my in my place here, but it's not enough actually if you're grinding for catching a lot of Pokemon. And so that's the reason why whenever I have the chance, I would go out in order for me to be able to catch Pokemon. Okay, and in my place, the nearest place where I could go and catch Pokemon is actually in San Juan City in Greenhills area. So I'm going to show you right now what the San Juan City Pokemon Go area looks like. So let me press play. So this is actually a footage of how it looked like this morning at 8:50 in the morning. So it's very nice, as you guys can see. There are a lot of gyms. There's a lot of Pokestops. So that's usually where I walk and where I run. When before the pandemic, and that's where usually I would grind for a lot of Pokemon. So I did something this morning, and that is I after recording the PvP battle episode number 2. So I went to Green Hills in order for me to show you how it's like catching Pokemon in Green Hills area. And so I recorded the my catching using two phones. So I have here my two phones right now. So I use my iPhone 12 Pro for for catching Pokemon. So that's my game phone. While I use my Xiaomi Mi 11 actually for recording myself. So I was holding basically the phone like this, so catching Pokemon and then recording myself selfie like that. So that's how I was actually doing it. But the difficulty of doing that is because Metro Manila is not the safest city in the world, because it's not safe to actually bring out two phones or gadgets out in public. So I try to be very careful about it. And Green Hills area for me is a bit safer than other places in the metro, mostly because there's a police station in the area, so it's pretty safe, I think. So it's actually making me conscious to speak English in public, and at the same time catch Pokemon and record myself. So I thought of actually doing this where I would do the voiceover. Originally, my plan was to show the two videos together and then do a voiceover, to actually tell you what's happening, so you can see my face and then you can see, what's happening in Pokemon Go in my game. But I thought actually of doing this other technique, which is basically having a 3-column video where you can see me doing like a commentary with my face in it, and then you can see also my face while I was catching and then also playing Pokemon Go. So I tried that right now. So that's actually what I'm going to do as I edit and show this video to you. Okay, so I have actually two clips of 10 minutes each. So I will try, of course, to cut it down to make it a lot shorter. So let's see what I have. Okay. So what you guys are seeing here is I'm currently catching Pokemon, and eggs are hatching. So it's pretty funny how eggs just hatch at the wrong time, in the wrong moment. Got a Swablu, so that's fantastic. I'm still grinding actually for Magikarp, and the point of this one is I still want to level up one of my Gyarados to level 50, because I have a shiny Gyarados with 98 IV, and I want to be able to get a lot of XL candies for that before the Lunar New Year celebration is over. So Tepig, I want to definitely level up my Embor also, although not too crazy about XL candies for Embor. There's just a lot of them in this Lunar New Year event, so why not? Okay, so I'm walking here around the Greenhills Shopping Center area. So you can see my mask is on. Somebody's messaging me about one cat that I rehomed. So there, you can see a lot of constructions happening in Green Hills there, and you can see that I'm trying my best to stay calm. Actually, looking at my screen at the same time, going around the shopping center. So this is actually my route whenever I go jog or walk or catch Pokemon grinding. And the nice thing about this particular area in Metro Manila is that it's okay to go around, and it's roughly a bit more than 1 kilometer to do so. So when you do actually, one round, so you would be able to cover at least a kilometer. So that's actually something that I want to talk about, and that is I'm a Pokemon Go player without a car, and because I watch a lot of YouTube content creators, and many of Pokemon Go players in YouTube they have cars, and what is of course easy about that is Pokemon Go players with cars can actually go to so many different places, so many raids. While in my case, I have been doing it mostly through riding a cab, commuting, or simply walking. And so it's actually funny because, yeah, even though of course I could just get a car if I want, but I really don't like the idea of driving a car in Metro Manila. It's not something I would like. And the other thing is that I really, really like gaming, and gaming with a sense of fitness. And so Pokemon Go for me is, it's a game that I enjoy, but it's also a game that keeps me healthy. I'm not the most fit person in the world, but I try to exercise. Okay, so that's why with Nintendo Switch, I actually also play Just Dance in order for me to, stay healthy, and that's totally fine. Okay, so here I've been catching a lot of stuff. There's actually a horrible thing that happened to me while I was grinding, and probably this is already the moment. So I was catching a Goldeen, and then I think I caught it, and then this is something that I hope Niantic would fix, and that is the button for X closing and also new attack is too close that absent-mindedly I actually used up the 50,000 Stardust for it. So I hated it. I was so angry with myself. Why did I do that? Yeah, so that's so horrible. So I wasted 50,000 Stardust actually, for that Goldeen, and that Goldeen actually is horrible. Average IB. So you can see here that I was searching for it. I was searching for the Goldeen, which I gave a third attack, and I was checking the IV. The IV is, it's meh. So that's 50,000 Stardust down the drain. So, okay, and it's so horrible because I've been powering up my Pokemon. That's why I don't have a million Stardust, because I was trying to level up a lot of Pokemon, particularly leveling them up to 50, especially the Pokemon that I like. So there. At this point, I'm just going around the Metro Manila, spinning a lot of Pokeballs. So you can see that the spawn in Green Hills area is pretty decent, right? So I like it actually, and I think in maybe a few more videos I'll show you other places in the city where I also grind. So if there's one area that I usually would go to, this is probably the area that's closest to my place, and at the same time it's the area that I really just love going there because it's safer, and at the same time I can just catch any Pokemon that I like. So there, I've been catching a lot of Magikarp for this particular grind session, and I'm happy. I'm actually happy with how this is working out. Okay, so there. And I think I'm going to skip to my second video. So this is actually the first 10 minutes. So I wanted to show the first 10 minutes mostly because there was that error of of the charge move that I spent Stardust on, and I was so frustrated about that. But my second video is actually pretty interesting. So let me just shift to it right now. So this second video is, I think, more interesting because I suddenly realized while I was recording myself using my Mi 11. So by the way, this is Xiaomi Mi 11. That's China edition. It is actually an extremely new phone because it's the first Snapdragon 888 phone in 2021. So that's amazing. One of the latest ones, and it has a very cool feature. I'm not sure if the other Xiaomi phones have this, but it has a dual screen feature which I love, and that is you could actually take a video of the front camera and the back camera. And I think this is a nice way to show you Greenhills. Okay, so I'm going to play right now. How it looks like. So let me play my two phones right now. Okay, so I'm currently here at the shopping area, and you guys can see at the lower screen of my other phone, you're seeing actually another screen. So so it's actually the front view. So there you can see what I'm seeing, the people ahead of me. So there are people actually also at Greenhills area I'm encountering, and I'm catching Pokemon. So I feel that's pretty cool. I just was concerned about how do I compose a screen, because I could actually have opted for split screen. So there's an option where one screen will be selfie camera and the other would be showing where I'm heading. But this one is actually nicer because you can see a bit bigger, and then the proportions are not off. Because if I do the split screen, it will be square on top of each other. I don't think that's the best thing. So here, at least you get to see what is happening in front of my Xiaomi camera as I record myself. And you're seeing here so many different views. I should actually have switched. I should have switched actually two cameras so that you can see more of everything. Because probably you're tired of seeing my face at this point. But yeah, maybe I'll do that for the next next episode. So yeah, this has been a special place for me in Pokemon Go because Green Hills San Juan is my it is where I work, and this is also where near I live. Actually, I live in Quezon City, so it's somewhat at the border of Quezon City. But I usually consider myself as part more of San Juan, and this is where I usually would play Pokemon Go. And speaking of San Juan, so I usually raid with a lot of Pokemon Go players in San Juan. So I'm just doing a shout out to them. So this is a shout out to my friends at Boss Raid San Juan. So we are a Pokemon group that's mostly active in in a Facebook Messenger group messenger, where we share a lot of our achievements actually in Pokemon, particularly like if somebody catches a shiny or catches a hundo, so everybody would share, everybody would actually like or say a lot of tips, etc. So very nice people. And what is so good is that we've had experiences together where some of the admins and members we traveled actually to Taiwan, and then we spent time getting to know each other, and also just really grinding and collect a lot of Pokemon. But most importantly, the raids. When it was so much fun before the pandemic, where people would sign up actually for raids. So that's actually how we do it in my place. So somebody will post at the group messenger, that there's going to be a hatch of five level 5 or 5th tier boss who's going to be free, and then people would log in, and people would be enlisting themselves. So that's great. Actually, I miss that because right now, because of the pandemic, it's a bit easier because you don't need to be physically present there because of the remote raid pass that Niantic allowed us to have. So a lot of times, it's easy actually to just jump from one gym to the next. And what is so good is that where I live, there are actually a lot of gyms visible. I think there are like 13 gyms from my place, which I could tap on, and I could do remote raids. And I think that's fantastic. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. So here, you're probably already seeing some sites that you've seen before. So this is Greenhills. I'm trying to catch this Krabby which fled, so that's totally fine. And hopefully in my next video, so I'll be able to show you also other places in the Philippines and how Pokemon Go players play here, because the pandemic has changed fundamentally the game, particularly with how people interact. Mostly because in Metro Manila, it's not as easy actually to go around. So, like for example, this one where I'm wearing a face mask, I was wearing a face mask. This pretty still easy, and it's not as stressful as going inside buildings, because in our country, and I hate this, the government required people to start wearing face shield with the face mask on when entering buildings, and that sucks so much, because one of the best places actually to grind are indoors, because in the Philippines there are a lot of malls, and sometimes it's so easy to just grind in a mall. So, and I do that sometimes. I go to Ortigas area, to Mega Mall, and just go around, and then that's where I would grind. But because of the face shield, it's annoying actually to walk with the face shield and the face mask together. So it's not the most ideal thing. But actually, the weird thing is that if you sit in a cafe or restaurant and start eating, they allow you to remove everything, and then you can just eat and catch Pokemon. So that's fine also. Sometimes I find myself doing that, eating out, for me to be able to catch a lot of Pokemon. Okay, and yeah, and then so a lot of times it's my daily routine is almost like that. So morning I would go to Greenhills, sometimes Ortigas, in order to eat breakfast and catch Pokemon. I go home to charge my phone. So funny thing is that my iPhone 12 Pro usually would max out at probably 3.5 hours and before needing to be charged, and that for me is just enough time to be catching Pokemon, without bringing a power bank. And so by lunchtime, I would come back home. Sometimes I would have classes and I would have to teach. And then after that, I would take a nap in the afternoon. And then right before dinner, I would feed my cats, make sure that they're okay. And then I would go have dinner and then again do the same thing, grind, catch Pokemon. That has been my life lately, mostly because I really just want to reach level 50 by end of March. So that's how it is. So yeah, in the next few episodes, maybe I'll do that. I'll show you other places where I grind, and also show you also a bunch of other stuff, like for example, my favorite Pokemon, my shiny collection, my shiny shadow collection, and my one and only Shundo. So I'm going to show you those, and maybe in the other events, maybe I'll also show you my harvests. Like for example, what the Kanto Tour 2021 is just next week, and that's pretty exciting. I can actually share with you my harvest, shiny harvest for that event, and that will be exciting. Okay, so again, this is SirWarg. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click subscribe and like this video also, so that I would know if these videos are somehow at least to your liking. Like what I said, this is really just a chill channel for Pokemon Go content. There are a lot of people who are going to teach you better tips than I do. But if you just want to hear somebody talk about Pokemon Go, how it's like to play Pokemon Go in the Philippines, this is the channel for you. It's really just for you to chill and watch me talk. Okay, maybe the best way to watch my videos is while watching my video, do some PvP or like level up your Pokemon by firing up a lucky egg or something like that. So and then just listen to or just watch, and then make comments. So yeah, how are you in this pandemic, and what kind of grinding do you do? What level are you in Pokemon Go? So yeah, just comment below, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.